Hey guys, it's Megan, and today we are going to discuss chicks and things. I'm going to, as you saw in my last video, I have 1 out of 4 chicks that was a hen. I have purchased these chicks off Craigslist here in New York, and I was specific in saying that I wanted to purchase some laying hens. And he sold me 4 chicks. Long story short, I tried to return the roosters to him after I found out they were roosters, and he said he couldn't take them back. So I had a good friend who was trying to do the homesteading thing himself in Pennsylvania, and he said he would take them in, and so I gave him what I thought were 3 roosters, but turned out to be 1 hen and 2 roosters. And since that is done with and already given away, I'm fine with that. So I have 1 hen, and I went online to a reputable hatchery site. I don't remember the name of it right now, but I will put it in the links below. And they sold me 4 little chicks, female chicks. Nonetheless, they are here and they are about 10 days old, and I will show them to you right now. We are in my living room, and this is where I have to keep the baby chicks because the weather outside isn't for them right now, and I don't want to put them in with the big hen because she's on like regular food, and they are on that starter feed and some other stuff that I supplement with the starter feed. So here they go. Hi, baby chickies. Hi, chicky babies. Hi, chicky babies. This one is the troublemaker, the dark one. Her name's Morgan. This one is Canoop, and Knight. Morgan is a troublemaker, and she likes to try to fly out of this little box before we had a lid on it. And so what we did was I put some bird netting. Can you see that? Oh, I wrote on my hand. I'm sorry. I put some bird netting up in a teepee, and I have some PVC pipes in a teepee form, and we just built a box, I think this box is 4 feet by 2.5 feet, maybe. And we put some legs on it. But I have this dog who attacks the chicks. She attacked my hen today, and she hurt her little wing. And I don't know what's wrong with her. She does this all day, trying to jump in the cage, and so we had this on the ground a little lower than that, and she jumped in and started chasing them around, and so I had to get up and run over here because I heard them squawking, quack, 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 quack. And so I came in and I had to pull her out of there, and then use these dresser drawers. We had this twin size bed that my daughter was throwing out, and so that's where I got all the wood to build this. And I had some, as you can see, I had some 2x3s, and I had some PVC piping in the yard that I used to prop the garden up with, the tomatoes and the peppers and some vining crops, some vining plants, and so this twin size bed had 3 drawers. And we posted it on Craigslist, and no one bought it, and so we posted it for free, and no one came to get it. And so I said, I can use the pieces to build the cage for the birds, and that's what we did. And then here I just have like a PVC pipe with an elbow and a little bucket. I think it's called like a trap, a water trap or something. I know it's for the sink. And so I feed through here, and then it goes down and it feeds the birds as they eat. But they get junk in their food, so I go in and scoop it out every so often. And in there, they have ground flaxseed, ground raw sunflower seeds, ground almonds, and some chicken scratch. And this is another PVC pipe for their water. And as you can see, all I do is there is another piece of piping down there, see? And what we do is we fill it through the top, and then it comes up on the bottom there, and they drink water all day. And you know, you can tip it a little so they can get a little more water. And it's tied back here so that it doesn't fall in, so they don't tip it over, because they tip over their bowl if you leave food in there. And I have some pine shavings that I will eventually take out and use in the garden with a little newspaper on the bottom so they can scratch around, and you know, if they spill food or water, you know, it'll end up in there. And this is, you know, the living room, a piece of the living room, the back wall. That's pretty much it. I mean, you know, I was told about all this bird food to buy, chickens, and you know, and I thought to myself, I think I can do better than that. I can give them a more nutritious form of scratch, a home scratch, and so that's exactly what I do. I will show you what I mix together and how I do it in another video, but right now it was just to show you what they're in until they get a little bigger, so that they can go live with the 7-month-old hen. See, Morgan's a problem. She just wants to jump out of this cage. So I'm gonna build them like a perch, you know, so that they can perch and still have, you know, that rest of the room to jump and play. They should be there another 2 months or so, and then I'll put them outside.